right, so we're going to work on some training today. Let me explain something first. We're learning how to, in martial arts, the number one goal is to physically defend yourself in a real life fight. It's not always just to wrestle around with your friends in here on the mats, even though that's fun and we like doing that. The ultimate goal of martial arts is, if you're at school, you're walking home and someone wants to take your lunch money, someone wants to push you down, someone wants to hurt you. Later on in life, you're a grown-up adult, someone wants to hurt you. How to physically, with your bare hands, take care of yourself. Most importantly, against someone who's bigger and stronger than you are. That's the ultimate target of martial arts training. Can I, with my bare hands, defend myself against someone who's bigger and stronger than I am? And for that, there is absolutely nothing better than Jiu Jitsu. And I'm going to tell you why, first of all, and then we're going to kind of move on from there. The reason why is when real fights happen on the playground or on the street, what happens is they all start standing up. People will push each other, there'll be a little pushing, and then someone throws a punch and someone kicks back, and then pretty soon, just by chance, by accident, they lock up in a clinch, kind of on their own, and they fall on the ground. The ground. The jiu-jitsu world, on the ground. So most fights, actually, police stats show 85% of real fights on the playground or on the street end up on the ground, 85% of the time. So if you only know how to punch or kick, what good does that do you 85% of the time when you're on the ground? Does knowing how to punch and kick help me very much right now? No. Can I punch very hard right now? Kick. If I know karate, hi-ya, hi-ya, is that doing me any good right now? No. On the ground, none of that matters, you see. So 85% of the time, real fights go to the ground. That's why Jiu Jitsu is so important. Truth?
Absolute truth.
Truth. Nothing better you can learn. That's why we make it the foundation here for your martial arts training. And that's why you guys are committed to black belt, to mastering the most important area of all martial arts, the ground game. You see, that's why Jiu-Jitsu is so important. The other thing is, if you only know punching and kicks, that works best on people your size or smaller. Punching and kicking a real big person, the kind of person we're trying to learn how to defend against, it's not a very good idea. If you're a little bitty person and you're fighting a big giant person, your punch and kicks aren't going to work very well. But if you take them on the ground, right, and you get one of those, right, doesn't matter how big they are, right? When it comes to chokes, there are no tough guys. That's the importance of Jiu-Jitsu too, is that striking only works best on people who are your size or smaller. Jiu-Jitsu works on everybody. That's another reason. Okay, with that being said though, that doesn't mean you should never learn punching and kicking. Punching and kicking is important. To learn how to block punches and kicks, that's important. And to learn how to use them yourself, sometimes that can come in handy too. So even though Jiu-Jitsu is the best for self-defense, to be complete, to be a fulfilled martial artist, to know the most and cover all aspects, you should have a little bit of punching and kicking mixed in. So we're going to work on that sometimes too. On your journey to black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, we're going to add in some of the punching and kicking, the Muay Thai, because that's really important. It's not the most important, but it's important. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to learn a little stand-up punching and kicking, because in a minute we're going to work on a lot of advanced Jiu-Jitsu, but we're going to mix in a little bit of striking right now. All right? And for that, today I have my friend, Coach Manny, who is a professional fighter. Come over here, Manny. Give Manny a little hand, a little intro, a little love. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Coach Manny, and he's going to start teaching you a little bit of punching and kicks, and you understand now where that falls into your martial arts education. If you know what college is like, when you go to college, you pick a major. That's the main thing you learn. So my major in college was philosophy. But that's not the only thing you study in college. Outside of your major, you also add in these little things called electives. And they're the little things you add into your major. Well, in here, Jiu Jitsu is your major, but the striking the Muay Thai is important as an elective. Does that make sense? Yes. It does? Okay, good. All right, with that being said, Manny, my friend, is going to show you my favorite move in all of striking. I fought professional kickboxing. My favorite move was the low kick. I got pretty good at it. I'm not good at a whole lot of things, but I got pretty good at this. Most people hated it, you know, when they have it done to them because it hurts. And Manny's going to show you how to do it today. All right? Take over, my friend. All right.